We are not even thinking about data. The idea of Aadhaar that we promoted in UPA was not about surveillance, which is how it is being used today. It was not about tracking people. It was about having a strategy for data, developing capabilities in data management. So I would say the central thing we need to think about is develop a strategy, clear-cut strategy on how we are going to maintain, preserve and expand our single biggest asset, that is data.
Thank you, Raghu. The next will be K. Vijay Kumar, Belmark Engineering India Private Limited. Vijay Kumar. And welcome to this.
Good morning, welcome to Bangalore City. Regarding the farmers issue, recently the Supreme Court stayed in act was following central government. We are doing auto government for tractors. Directly or indirectly, we are okay. What will be your next move for doing act completely or not on basis?
So we have made it very clear that we are against these three bills and we fully stand with the farmers in removing these three bills. So that's the Congress Party and the UPA position. These farm laws, they are going to cripple agriculture in India. We were for a reform of the agricultural system. We believe in reforming the agricultural system. But we do not agree in the destruction of the agricultural system. These three laws will destroy the agricultural system and will hand over the keys of the entire agricultural system to 3 or 4 large industries, and we are against them. So we are going to stand with the farmers and we are going to support them and make sure that these 3 farm laws are taken back.
Next will be from Sri Balachandran,
Welcome, Raghuji. I want to know what role does diversity play in the country economic development growth?
What role does diversity play?
Yeah, economic growth.
So, what would happen if somebody said in India that Tamil people will not be allowed to speak the Tamil language? What would happen to economic growth in India? It would cease to exist. What would happen if you went to Manipur and said, we are not going to allow you to follow your customs? Manipuri people would react. Economic growth would collapse. The foundation of economic growth in India is diversity. Without diversity in India, you cannot have an economy. In fact, without diversity in India, you will not have India. India itself is the idea of diversity. The notion that the Prime Minister has that you can reduce diversity and grow faster is ignorance. It is nothing else. It is a lack of understanding. It is also a lack of respect. See, when I come to Tamil Nadu, I view your culture, your language, your tradition as an asset. I don't view it as a liability. I view a different way of looking at a problem. A asset. Maybe I can go and ask the Tamil people, I've got a problem in New Delhi. Maybe I can ask the Tamil people how to solve this problem. They will give me a unique answer. So I view it as an asset. The current dispensation views it as a liability. They think that power should be centralized. That one man should control everything. That one organization should control everything. I believe that if Tamil Nadu is India, then India is Tamil Nadu. I cannot say Tamil Nadu is India, but India is not Tamil Nadu. That is just wrong. If I accept that Tamil Nadu is India, then I got to accept India as Tamil Nadu. That means I got to embrace Tamil Nadu. I got to listen to the people of Tamil Nadu. I got to respect the language. Maybe I got to try and learn the language also. Gonna come. Slowly. So, you cannot have an economy without diversity. And we should promote, the more diversity the better. The more point of views the better. That is the difference between their thinking and our thinking.
One more question, please. Yeah, there are very small, tiny industry doing this with grinders. Grinders. For 80,000. And we are facing a lot of different issues in GST. Actually, ours is a 5% tax. But what the material perspective is only 18%. So all our working capital is different. We cannot get that money back in the right? So all of our working capital, we are very small industry people. So our money is in the government, all our industries are not because of this.
Yes, the current GST is a huge inefficiency for people like you. And as I said earlier, if we come into government, we will give you one slab and minimum tax. And we will do everything in our power to deliver that.
All the industries will come under one slab.
GST will be one
GST. Sir, GST will be all industries में single point.
See, please, one thing. GST is called goods and service tax. It is not called goods and service taxes. This is India is the only country where they make goods and service taxes. This is wrong. It should be goods and service tax. It should be one tax.
Very good. The next is from Ilago, Sky and Builders.
You do that one first.
My question is regarding petrol and diesel prices.
Question is?
Prices of petrol and diesel.
Prices, yeah.
Whereas now in India, tax has gone up to 69%. And the international market, crude oil prices are only $52 per barrel. So, what logic behind it?
No logic. Illogical. Logic is government and certain people have to make money. So it doesn't matter whether the price of petrol goes down. The price of petrol in India is always going to go up. That is the current mindset. And it is extremely destructive. Because it impacts business. It harms your business. But it is illogical.
How it will come under control?
Sorry?
How it will come under control?
It will only come under control. It will only come under control when a new government comes in Delhi. Before that, it's not
Thank you. The next will be from Thagar Krishna, K-Tex Automations.
Good afternoon, Raghunji. What is the strategy to Indian MSME to become like Chinese engineering industries? You already told we cannot compete with that. Then what will be the strategy to become like?
No, I said that you cannot compete with the Chinese using large businesses. But I am fully convinced that we can compete with the Chinese using small and medium businesses. I have no doubt in my mind, if India truly empowers small and medium businesses, we can compete with the Chinese. How do we do it? By making sure that small and medium businesses have access to finance by making sure that we see small and medium businesses as strategic, that we protect small and medium businesses and we help small and medium businesses to transition into big businesses. So, I am one of the people who thinks that we can compete with the Chinese. And the people who are going to compete are you people. But the government has to untie your hands. We cannot tie your hands with GST and demonetization and then tell you now you go and compete with the Chinese. So, I think definitely small and medium businesses can compete with the Chinese. And we should be doing everything to make them do that.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yes.
Food grain question. Sai.
Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon.
I'm from Tamil Nadu Food Grain Merchants Association. I'm member of 5,000 members across Tamil Nadu. Actually, we have many problems in this food industry in regard of Goods and Service Tax Act. When Act was there in Tamil Nadu, more than 589 products were accepted. After the rollout of this new tax regime GST, everything has come into that tax structures. Say if it is going to be many food essential commodities like rice, wheat, pulses, grains, and flocks of the cereals are all suffering tax when it is branded, and unregistered brand it goes under 0%. So it is nil rate. If it is branded, then it suffers 5%. So without brand, how about a customer will know that and how it could be marketed? And for this, registration and unregistration, the disparity arises on the product and not on the other commodity. One single commodity, but the disparity of taxes. It is branded, it is 5%. It is unbranded, it is 0%. So you are talking about goods and service taxes. Talking about one single commodity, the tax structure is also. Simultaneously, if it is going to be marketed on unregistered brand, we are supposed to file an affidavit stating that we are going to forgo our brand and then not going to have any challenges on the own brand. So these are the first time which we are facing on developing our brand. And people are saying that you go for them and make any other things, but still this brand commodities are not able to get promoted.
But I find that pretty much everybody in this room is against the current GST formulation. Would that be fair? Everybody is against it.
எல்லாத்துக்குமே ஜிஎஸ்டி எதிர்பார்த்தா இருக்கு. கரெக்டா? இல்ல யாராவது அகைன் பண்றோமா? Everyone is against. Nobody is there for it.
So you can imagine that it cannot be correct. If the entire small and medium industry is against it, it cannot be a correct thing.
The next one will be from J. James. Fact. James.
Once we
L3.
I'll come and talk to you.
L3. James.
Power on.
ராகுல்ஜி, உங்களை கோவை தொழிலமைப்பு சார்பாக நாங்கள் மனதார வரவேற்கிறோம். உங்களுடைய வருகைக்கு எங்களுக்கெல்லாம் மகிழ்ச்சி. நாங்கள் மைக்ரோ குறுந்தொழில் முனைவோர்கள் அதை மைக்ரோ என்ன சொன்னாங்க. எங்களுடைய குரல் எப்பவுமே ஒரு வளர்ந்து வீசுகிறதுனால எங்களுடைய குரல் எங்களுக்கு பயப்பட விட்டு வெளியே வர மாட்டேன். அதை எங்களுக்கு பொறுத்து அதனால் என்ன என்னப்போ MSME சென்றால் வந்து கவர்மெண்ட் சொசைட்டிக்கு வந்து அனௌன்ஸ் பண்ணியிருக்கிறாங்க. MSME மேக்ஸிமம் ப்ராப்ளம் மைக்ரோ ப்ராப்ளம் வந்து எப்பவுமே அது ரெடி பண்ண மாட்டேங்குது.
பொதுவாக கவர்மெண்ட் அனௌன்ஸ்மெண்ட் டோட்டலி MSME. பட் மைக்ரோ வந்து எந்த சொல்யூஷன் கிடைக்கல. லாஸ்ட் 2019 ப்ராப்ளம் கவர்மெண்ட் அனௌன்ஸ்மெண்ட் உங்களுக்கு பார்த்தீங்கன்னா லோன் அனௌன்ஸ்மெண்ட் 20+ வந்து கேட்கவே லோன் வாங்கினவங்களுக்கு அதில் மைக்ரோஸ்க்கு லோனே கிடைக்கல. பட் அதை பற்றி எந்த ரியாக்ஷன்ஸும் எந்த பார்ட்டிக்கும் இல்லை. நான் என்ன கேட்குறேன் கேட்டீங்கன்னா நாடு